morning and welcome back to Cosmoteer. My name is Pooks and today we are continuing on with our Ironman Admiral stream run. Now where we left off at the end was a little bit of a cliffhanger. We had saved a station but there was incoming random pirates heading our way. So we're going to have a little bit of a starting with a bang here. Stick around to see that. Yeah, after we've done that, then I think we're going to finish off, we're paused, that's good. We're going to finish off these bounties that can still give us fame, and then we're going to yoink our way out of the system. I could stick around to clear the entire thing. I might still do it if... don't right click there. Just right click there so you can get out from, you know, being tangled up here. Anyway, where was I? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, I press a button and everything goes wrong. That's about how it works here. Anyway, yeah, I might stick around to get some more loot is the only other thing, because we were trying to upgrade the Comets to the next version of the Kestrel, and we couldn't. So that was a thing, right? We didn't have enough tri-steel, among other things. So we're actually going to tell everyone to head home here. The Border Collie can just kind of sit there. The Brunton needs repairs, it seems. That's the other thing. We need to make a new Anthony as well, because it blew up, and that's no fun for anyone, including the namesake of that, who's, you know, maybe even tapped out of the series just because, like, my ship died. Oh, man. Anyway, without any further ado, let's just slow it down a little bit so my poor reflexes times have a chance of in hell. This is not looking good. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. I'm actually kind of hoping it'll turn around here. Go off this direction, man. You... just stop. Just stop trying to go anywhere. He is still closing, but I think we've untangled ourselves. Oh, it was a tense moment there for me. Okay, the owl can start facing forward. This guy is going to turn around. The Wilson's going to come up behind. And we'll see what we're dealing with soon. In the meantime, the Comet nearly has all its crew back on. It does now, so it can start getting into position. The Kestrel needs to do a bit of a flip here. And we'll go up at a half speed. And we'll see what this unknown contact coming in it actually is. We have ourselves a... Ooh, it's an Onslaught! It is an Onslaught, ladies and gentlemen. These are going to be a little bit of a tricky bastard. Yeah. Because this thing is a missile boat. And my PD corvettes are out of action, shall we say. I think it has a rear end section. Yeah, okay. So this is a fairly decent ship, right? We're gonna get some fame for this one. It's a level 14 ship, and yeah, it's gonna be a bugger. So our obvious thing, what is our obvious thing? I don't know what our obvious thing is. Probably the reactor or the cockpits, to be honest. But I can't just get the Wilson to come in along the side here because it's just going to get eaten up by these missiles. I might have the Kestrel just kind of... If it can target that, then it might actually... tell it to rotate. You're not quite in range, are you? No. Get the Comets to come up a little bit. We'll let him come to us to some extent. But we are going to have a bit of we're going to have a bit of a time of it. Let's just put it that way. We'll rotate a little bit further this way here. Alright, yeah, I'm firing missiles, therefore it's going to fire missiles. So, Kestrel, cancel what you're doing. You should be in range. I want you to blow some stuff up, to be honest. We want big explosions here fire extinguisher, armor, crew quarters. That's basically storage for missiles. Storage bay. There's a high explosive missile factory. If we took that out, then I would be a happy man. Let's see if we can do that. In the meantime, the Comets can start working on maybe defanging it a little bit, so let's tell him to rotate like so as well. And there's no real benefit from standing off from the owl, I don't believe, so I'm going to tell him to come on in and start taking some shots. And the Brunnen can also just kind of stand off here, and it's not going to shoot him, but what it will do is be closer to the action for point defense purposes. Finally, the Wilson can come in and, you know, do some damage, hopefully. Alright, that's a lot of missiles to be taken on the prow, but we are doing it successfully. Unfortunately, I don't think that these guys are going to be in the right position to get some really good damage happening. Why aren't you shooting? There we go. We didn't quite make it through there, but I reckon the next shot might do it. Just got to be careful here that I'm not going to kind of be in my own way. In the meantime, the owl, what can you do, buddy? Look, if it can chew through there with its deck cannons, that'd be good. I'm going to slow down slightly more. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, the recommendations that other people have said is to slow it, is to speed it up to about 1.5 times, and it actually works out pretty well. You can still hear what I'm saying. I've tried this, but you get a lot more smoother action, sort of thing. Wilson, just kind of back off. I might have to manually put you into place here. Do we have a... No. So we're just going to cancel what you're doing, rotate, and tell you to take another shot at that high explosive missile factory, please. And same here. I'm going to just tell you to target in. And I might actually just have this auto shoot, so I'm not losing so much firepower, because we do want to break off parts of it. The Brunnen's doing its best. Might actually tell him to come in a little bit closer. Alright, that was the Comets, I believe. Oh no, we're out of range. That's not good. We'll send the Wilson up. Yeah, it's trying to get away from my owl. I didn't think of that part. For all the ships, we want the Kestrel to be in closer range, please. Let's check out how the owl is actually going. So we've got a few shields down, but by and large the ablative spikes are actually not doing a bad job. The neck is okay. We've taken some hits on the prow, that's sort of expected. It's mainly at the back here that I'm getting a little bit worried, and we don't have that many fire... Yeah, they've got a fire extinguisher out and they're doing stuff with it, and that's good, but we're certainly not in Candyland. I don't know why I said Candyland. But this will set us up for a shot here. This will be really good if we get a shot here. There we are. Alright, we've taken out one of the cockpits. Now there's still one surviving, so that will be our next shot here. But that should have done a good amount of damage here. This is one of the things that's a little bit unfair about the game. So even though it shouldn't have enough cockpits to actually run the ship anymore, it's still going to run the ship. Hey. Brennan, go off to the side. Wilson, go off to this side. There we are. Or maybe Wilson, if you're able to target, just get those cockpits out of the way. Whereas your ships, you get no control. It does bug a roll once that happens. For the AI, it's just smooth sailing, guys. We're just gonna keep going. Comets are just sitting there. Oh, come on, Brunnan, you're just blocking shots. You're a shot blocker. Ooh, that's getting nasty. I think we want to try and just rotate out of the way here and be a little bit more like that. Alright, the Wilson's got some shots coming in. We just had a fairly good one there. Go after that next. Oh no, we've lost a chunk of the owl. Yeah, I knew this ship was going to be a problem. I did not make the mistake of saying, we like missiles, we can intercept those again. I think if I had my other escort reducing the fire on that side though, we probably would have been okay. So I think that's also, again, once again, proving that these little PD boats can be worthwhile. Or are very worthwhile. Okay, just the last missile is cleaning up now. And we will hopefully be able to salvage this. A couple guys went EVA apparently as well. That's no good. We'll try and just clean up the obvious ones. I say obvious, I mean just all the ones that just require like bits of steel and whatnot. Or beds. Seem to have a fair bit of steel available for us, so yeah, we'll fix what we can and then we'll take it back to the station for a proper refit. Unfortunately, this is going to reduce the available materials I've got further, which is no fun. I do not like that. This is not Pook's approved. Insufficient steel. Okay, that's fine. Alright, first thing we're going to do is tear this thing apart. We want everything that is there. And we'll use our ships that are just kind of hanging around here. Just repair all the here as well to do so. I don't think the Brunnan even took a hit then. The Comets can just kind of chill here. We'll move a little bit closer so the owl can start regaining its materials, right? Now I think, yeah, we need to tear things apart, please. You might have had the same settings. No, you should be able to tell you to do that. Yep, good. And even just the guys from the Brunnan will help. And we'll get back to normal speed. And we can do some good work here. Okay, so Onslaught, we could take one out. I'm not unhappy about that. That's one of the more expensive and highly crewed ships from the Monolith guys, and it fires out an awful amount of high explosive missiles, as you just saw. Given that the last time I wiped, I was against two of their slightly smaller cousins, and the owl largely survived intact this time, I'm really kind of satisfied with our performance there. think it does definitely prove that those PD boats, even though it doesn't look like they're doing much, just that little bit of reduced incoming means that the OWL is able to tank a lot better. It might not seem like much, but it every little bit helps, sort of thing. Alright, we're pulling these apart. We're also getting a whole heap of missiles, so we should be able to replenish our high explosive missile without any difficulty. But if I get all of the things I need to repair the OWL off this, plus a little bit extra, that would be a good deal in this engagement. Considering I did lose, you know, an entire sort of wing. It's unfortunate that I have to spend some tri-steel repairing this. Alright, insufficient uranium. Not quite enough salvaged to repair the reactor. Just looking at the reactor as well, because it did make a big hole, that reactor. I wonder if we could chonk a little bit of armor there or something. I think we've done everything interesting on this, have we? No, we're repairing the last bits here. Can we now get that done at least? No, can't get that done, can't get that done. Okay, so we'll have to get one of our boats to come out here and grab any of the more interesting stuff. Everyone should be good. We'll just send them back here. Comets can just get out of the way. The owl can be here. And we have enough to repair things now. Cool. We'll have the owl talk to the station and just retrieve any people that we needed. And we do have a little bit of excess crew there. So that is good. We is famous. Where's that wreck again? There it is. Oh, we left some stuff over there where things were blowing up, I think. Go grab all this, because why not? I think I could use an extra lifeboat just to carry everything around. There's this part here as well that hasn't been torn apart. It should be. There's a whole heap of stuff there. There's even enriched uranium down there. I should definitely grab that. How many crew have I got? Can we top up? Yeah, we can top up a crew on this thing. That will make it more efficient. Let's move slightly closer. There we are. Okay. Go back, go back. That was the wrong thing. Okay, so we're gonna scavenge up what we can here. Should be mostly coils and that sort of thing, I suspect. There's a few bits of the station where I think it was attacked by the evil guys, sort of thing. Pirates done blown up something important before. Okay, so there's basically a whole heap of steel floating in space here now, but not much else. I've got plenty of money, but the thing is, I don't think it... Yeah, we'll buy it. Thanks. I don't think there's really... That's another 7... much in terms of stuff to buy. How much do we need to upgrade this now? How much are we short? And the other thing is how much to build an Anthony. So let's go this. Yep. Okay, we can make it so now. We can do the upgrade. I think that's worthwhile. Hi, autosave. So what do we actually have to buy here? Tri-steel and hypercoils. That's not surprising. So we're going to be out of those things. But hopefully there'll be enough left over on the station to make some more. We're going to do that. We'll make the Comets a beautiful ship again, or a useful ship again. It still says Comets, yeah it does. Also wondering what hull number I'm up to. Because I do have another ship coming down the line. I think it's 09. Yeah, the Wilson was the latest one. So that is in the pipeline to do, is to do another ship. Now we did just use a whole heap of materials, including steel, to do that. So might as well just go see if we can now pick up this stuff. Yeah, we can. We'll have the Comets talk to the station first before taking crew from anywhere else. Because we'll just see. Yeah, we could grab all available crew there. We'll talk to these guys, see if they've got crew. Yeah. We'll talk to these guys and see if they've got crew. Also, yes. Yeah, we are well and truly famous. How are we doing on the fame ranking? Let's have a look at the career log. I think the goal is you get to legendary and then you win, basically. So we're now at what? We should nearly have 639 crew. Oh, that's carbon. I'm thinking I just go grab that since I'm close by. Oh, you're not gonna go grab carbon. You can do that though. Why? I don't know why you're not set to do that, but you should be. Grab that all. You can turn it into diamonds. There's a whole heap of stuff here from when I think armor was ablating. But yeah, the next ship I'm planning out is going to be a nuclear dreadnought or battleship of some kind. So I've just been playing around in career mode, trying to test out. It's not going to function the same way in Admiral difficulty in career because you're going to do less damage and you take more damage as well. So that's always a bit of a problem when you're trying to plan them out. You have to kind of do it in career mode to get the same difficulty settings as far as I'm aware. Unless there's a way to get around that, you know, someone say if there is. Alright, I think we've got all the steel we can possibly get now. Yeah, I'd like to make another lifeboat, to be honest. I think that would be good for us. Just to carry all this extra stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to spend the money on making another lifeboat. How are we doing on crew? Another 3. I might transfer crew to the Comets, just make sure that's full. And then the other thing that I was thinking of doing here is going and buying some stuff. Because we could go buy and stock up a whole heap of coils and whatnot. And that'll enable us to, yeah, in particular, we can go ahead and buy the ores. Why isn't that? Have I turned off my diamond maker? No, diamond maker. Maybe I don't have a carbon thing set aside. No, we have carbon things set aside. We should be able to buy more. Huh. Sir, can I buy your carbon? I would like to make the Z diamonds. I'll buy a copper too. Oh, now I can get the carbon. Take it all, sir. We'll take it all. We'll take all the tri-steel too. We need to start replenishing our stocks of that for various repairs. It's only 63k to buy a whole heap of coils and effectively top us up here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got plenty of money now, and this will help speed things up. I will grab the nuclear missile parts too, because I'm going to get a nuke ship that I want to have ammo for it ready to go. Take that, we'll take the copper. Yep, we'll take it all. I want it all. I want it all. Yeah, I should not sing. This new microphone just captures the entire horror that is me singing. Yeah, a bit of trade in here. Bit of savvy deals. I think every time I'm buying copper, they're turning it into hypercoils as well. Alright, we'll let that go for a bit. And we'll just move a little bit closer to speed this up actually. And we'll see if we can make that Anthony. Replace existing. And it was an Anthony type, not the Brunton type. You see that there's an Anthony Mark II here as well. This is another test I'm doing because I noticed that this kind of just got wiped out very quickly. As soon as it took any kind of fire, it was out for the count, right? So I'm thinking maybe I need another type that has a little bit of a prow and puts the PD on the other side, as well as increasing the amount of PD that it can put out, as maybe a possibility. So it's only got like 2 more crew to make that happen too. But we can make it. We have to pay a little bit for it, but we can make it, so we're gonna do that. We'll make it so, and then we're gonna put the paint on. Load paint design. There we are. Anthony, you have your ship back. Hoorah! Please don't die this time. Right. Now we'll need to send some crew into that Anthony. And then we should be good. We also need... Yeah, we need... hang on. Stuff is wrong here. This should be all sulfur. This should be sulfur. This should be sulfur. We shouldn't have excess hype. Oh, wait. Was this one of the mistakes that I made on this ship? Did I not put warpy capabilities on this? Yeah, I think I forgot it, and then I just added it as an artifact here. So we'll do the same here. Oops. And we'll go here, here. I believe was the things. And then we had them up here. Cool. And then we'll, yeah, people... Oops. No, that's alright. We can do that to get rid of it. Which was the other thing that someone, I think it was Comyats, pointed out to me, is that you can just get rid of stuff by picking it up and replacing it, and that will make things all good. Which was like the best tip since sliced bread. Don't need ammo. Now, assignments. Yeah, the assignments have not been saved. Damn it. Okay. So you're going to be there, you're going to be there. You're both going to use that fire extinguisher. Oh man, this will take a little bit of time. You're going to be dedicated there. You guys are there, and use those fire extinguishers and also top up that. I should have turned that on. God damn it. And you're there. Grab that fire extinguisher if you ever need it. These assignments have been preserved. Good. So back to this one. You're back there. Yep. High autosave. Go away autosave. I really don't need it at this point. We're trying to do some streaming here. Okay, so you guys are doing that. That's good. Next up. I think these guys were our crew for the bridge. Then it seems to make sense to go here. Seems to make sense to go here, and you to go here. And you guys were like here, here, and here. That's your job. I'm being very specific about that because these will need to power these. But I don't want those crew members to actually necessarily do it. I want them powering those rails. Good. Okay, so next up, you guys can power the engines. You guys can also power the engines, but you guys can have the secondary assignment of powering point defense when you need to. You guys can also power these. I think that's everyone. Okay. And then on assignment wise, you guys are the ops, right? Your ops. The reason why I go ops is just to make sure that that's all that they're doing. They take priority over operations as opposed to supplying power or anything silly like that. Yep, so I think you guys also should be ops. So they just operate this and the rest of them are kind of power people. I think that's it. I think we've done it by George. Again, because we had to do it again. That's my bad. Alright, we also need to just set that these are powering everything. Here. Yep, they're set to power there. And then this reactor can just power these. I think we're okay now. Oh wait, you guys need to do that. Done. Just so they don't wander off and power somewhere else for some strange reason. Cool. I might also go over to the Kestrel now as well and just say save ship design to the Kestrel Mark 6. So that way it should carry across the assignments as well, which is what I'd forgotten to do. Okay, so the commutes need sulfur, so we're just going to talk to the station and fill it up on said sulfur. We might as well tell it to buy other bits and pieces that it needs to. We can go to an asteroid and grab sulfur as well, it's not that hard. But since we've got it nearby, we might as well do it. We can also grab another 13 crew, and there's still a whole heap of crew to be had. 44 souls. So that's almost an entire ship. We could get another Wilson out of that. Or we could be talking, you know, major upgrades to something like the Owl, which I think will maybe need it in the next system. I think it's going to be okay in this system, but I think it's going to need it in the next. The Border Collie, you've got everything pretty much you need, don't you? You can pick up some missiles. Ah, that's Hyperion spaces, that's fine. Alright, we'll have a quick chat just to double check that there's not more sulfur now. And then I think we'll go shoot something. Now, if we get into trouble, I want these guys to be able to flee, like the lifeboat in particular. The Border Collie, I don't know if it can keep up with the fleet. It does need to kind of trail behind. We'll form up everything. Wilson! I watched that movie the other day. Still as hilarious as when the guy's yelling at a volleyball to come back. I'm sorry, Wilson. Okay. So we have Renegade Pack Bounty, Fugitive Bounty. I think we'll go after Pack Bounty, work our way up here, and yeah, we've got some wrecks up here we could attend to as well. I think we'll make some more wrecks, and then we're gonna spend some time salvaging them all. But we've got a fairly deadly fleet now. I'm pretty happy with what we've got. Never seen it, but I know the memes. It's actually, you know, for a movie that's 20 years old, Castaway is actually a really good movie. But then I also watched it as a kid, so maybe there's a little bit of childhood nostalgia in there. Okay. It looks like there's some kind of unknown thing in there. Looks like a treasure hole sort of thing. If I play this right, I might... Oh, hang on. Have they spotted me? What I'm thinking is I could... there's potential for the pack bounty to actually come in here and these guys to kind of fight amongst themselves. Tom Hanks, yeah, that's it. He always does good movies, in my opinion. And he also seems to be one of those guys that you never really hear about, you know, Tom Hanks doing some kind of controversial thing. Or maybe I've just never heard about it. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of wander over this way, see if I can find where the actual pack bounty is. Yeah, that's it. He seems like a chill guy, you know, really successful, obviously. But, oh, thanks for the follow as well. But hasn't let anything go to his head. There's another unknown thing up there as well. Sort of interesting. Where's this pack bounty though? There they are. Alright. So if I'm lucky, these guys will kind of patrol up here. I just might speed up time so we're not waiting forever. Oh. Oh, gotta be careful here. Yep, here they go. Will they fight amongst themselves? It's looking like they will. Yeah. Now, if I wander down there, I'm pretty sure that they will start attacking me instead. I'll be like a higher priority. But for the time being, I think we can start creeping in now. Looks like almost like he's running. Or they've spotted me and they've said, hey, that's not okay that you're in our space. The music is cranking up, so that usually means that we're in for a time. It's a peacekeeper. Cool. Now, from memory, it's all about these things will be our worst nightmare there. Just gonna tell the owl to kind of pivot here. Get the Comets out this way and the Kestrel this way, and then the Wilson. I forgot to turn off the auto fire. Specific fire now that I can actually use you a bit better, dude. And there's a pack bounty following. Where is it? A sapper. Tell him to try and knock that out. Wilson can provide a little bit of fire support, and we're going to tell these deck guns to maybe smack out this side. In the meantime, the Kestrel is going to rotate around here, and it's going to aim for this guy. Yeah, as soon as they see me, they're going, whoa, whoa, the lore is here. Oh, the Anthony. Taking a few hits. Just tell him to run away now. That seems to be the thing. The Anthony is a cursed ship. I just rebuilt that thing. God damn it. Alright, that's one ship down. And this rail fan should come along and ruin the Peacekeeper's day. There we go. Hey, we are now famous. Whoa! We'll do a quick repair on the owl. Unfortunately, the Anthony. Oh man. Which is partially why I'm looking at making a new version of it as well, to be fair, right? I've noticed that they're having some issues. Why is that happening? Did something... Oh, this is out of power? Okay, we're good now. Something must have happened there. Just gonna move the owl off to the side here so it just doesn't get caught on the Peacekeeper. We'll go back up to a slightly more normal speed. Tell the Brunnon to be just off to the side here so it doesn't take so much of a hit, maybe. We'll get a little bit closer. I think the pack bounty has taken out that other ship. What do we got? We have the remains of Ballista, that'll be easy, a Valkyrie and a Sapper. Yeah, there's nothing here that really is making me kind of sweat or think that, oh no, we're gonna die. Mainly because I've kind of let the AI take each other out. We're not blocking shots here, are we? I don't think think so. Why aren't you firing? There we are, another one bites the dust. Go for that, try and preserve the reactor if at all possible. Got something else coming in. It's still a few minutes away. Might not even get close to us, but the collier could be in for a rough time if I don't move that. Why aren't Kestrel? Do you have not have ammo? No, you got plenty of ammo. Fire the missiles. There we are. Ah, this ballista's just kind of chilling here. Fine. You want to play the rotating game? We'll play the rotating game. Repair that. Now, yep, alright, so we've lost the Anthony again. That's unfortunate. But it's a tiny ship, it's there to die. So that bigger things don't die. Just stock the owl. Send over some missiles and some EMPs. Why does it keep doing that? Just transfer, man. Okay, I'll send the commutes down this. We do have that unknown contact actually. We may not want to do that. It's another onslaught. Yeah, we don't want to take this fight unprepared. Just gonna position it anyway. Yeah, it's return to your positions, people, because this is gonna get rough. Move the border collie here, move the owl here. Commuts is our chance to maybe do some really good things here and take it out before we have to shit our pants. Wilson is just gonna back the F up. Move the Brunnon here. Start slowing down so I can manage all this. The Kestrel can start moving up as well. Still waiting on the owl to get back. Yeah, it's definitely targeting. Once you're up there, rotate like that. Oh, it's going for the Brunnon here. Oh well, it's probably better that the Salvo went for that than say the Wilson. Or the Border Collie would probably also die. These guys are still on EVA. Alright, come on, get your crew back, man. Get your crew back. And now they're rotating for that. Why haven't you fired? Ow, 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 ow. Fire, damn it. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah, we've just taken a whole bunch of pain there. Fortunately, it's now focused on the owl. The Wilson can come in and start doing its thing. I don't know why the Comets is not shooting. Oh, don't tell me it's ammo. No power. What? No, you guys should have been doing things. Oh man, that's probably my bad. Okay, this is gonna go, well, it's already going bad, but it's gonna get real bad. We still do have a little bit of firepower on the Kestrel, so we'll start rail fanning that. Comets will keep rail fanning there. Alright, the Wilson here really needs to try and take out something that would be really nice and explosive. So I think we'll send its beams there. Start trying to reduce that and the amount of missiles coming in. The owl is taking a fair few hits there, so we need it to actually rotate like that to an extent. This could be a wipe. It's almost like it doesn't have crew in there. Crap. Ah, it's missing a door. Alright, assign these guys out so they're actually doing something. Mark where those guys should have all died. Get the border collie moving to get out of here. Comets might eventually fire. But for the time being, we've only got a half firepower on the Kestrel. Okay. Oh, we blew up something critical then. I think that's a death on the Onslaught. It's down? Yeah, we got the reactor. Oh. We didn't deserve to Well, I didn't deserve to survive that one. Well, that sucked. So, let's start cleaning up the mess and hope we don't get another bloody pirate. In particular, it sucked because of all this. The owl taking shots, fine, but the kestrel taking a hammering, not great. Just gonna do what I can here. And we might need to get the lifeboat out to help with these repairs. Fortunately, I have learned something here that, yeah, these reactors don't blow up and the whole thing chain explodes, so that's nice. Because I did kind of wonder if that was going to be the case. Alright, we've got everything but the rails fixed, which I suspect we won't be able to do. We also need diamonds for that. So, the kestrel can start pulling this apart. It's going to start marking down these wrecks, specifically. I thought it might have been over here that some of these things got blown up. Just gonna use the collier to try and work that out. The owl needs... Oh, we have everything to repair it. That's nice. So that's an easy press the button. Wilson didn't take any damage, neither did the Comets. That's where all the other wrecks are. There's another peacekeeper down here. Yeah, it's the remainder of a peacekeeper. So they should have been guarding something, I think. I can't remember where the actual question mark was. Ha. Probably the reason this all happened was because I jinxed it by saying, hey, we've got a nasty fleet now. And then the pirates come in and kick me. So, you know, you shouldn't say that, man. Alright, we'll send the lifeboat down here. Start speeding this back up. Comets can start tearing this apart. Wilson's doing that. The border collie is actually going to tear apart what it can here, mainly because it's got some EMP missiles, and that'll help restock it. The owl can start tearing that one apart and that one apart. Just tell it to move on down there. It should be able to get a lot closer. You can see the frame rate drops as soon as you start sending a ridiculous amount of people into space. Alright, there's 2 diamonds around, so we can restore 1 shield and we can restore another. There's now 30 around. Jesus. Stock up diamonds from here. And then we're going to start rebuilding our rail cannons. With any luck, there will be enough tri-steel around to fix everything. Before I do anything else actually, Go to Commute's. Yeah, there was just missing those. Missing those. Right, we'll fix the assignments back up now. So these shouldn't be doing that. And as soon as I get some crew around, yeah, here's the lifeboat. It can start helping out. We're also going to transfer some of this to the guys where we lost some crew as well. The Commute's here. Commute's apparently has 78 crew members. Kestrel lost a few. Yeah, I was already torn these apart, that's good. Can we repair any more of this? Yeah, we've got another 10 tri-steel. There's sulfur in here as well, so that's a positive. We'll get some more sulfur for this. I'm so annoyed at myself for not checking for that. Border Collie in the meantime has restocked everything it needs here. So it can go back up and go back to its job of actually restocking the owl. That's why it was in the neighborhood. Move the lifeboat a little bit closer. It's always the missile boats. They do so much damage. I'm not looking forward to facing off against nuke ships. They will do more. Alright, this guy is going to come over here and grab what it can out of this. I don't think the Kestrel has... there's another 13 tri-steel, so we still don't have enough to fix that. Is there a wreck further up? No. Well, now that we've grabbed what we can from those... we'll just make ourselves head down a little bit closer, see what we can grab from there. Border Collie is going to wander up here and grab what it can, because I think there was a heap of sulfur and stuff here that it can actually pick up. Go over here. Oh, there's a little bit of wreck, a little bit of Kestrel left over. Pardon me. Yeah, so it would seem to make sense. Oh no, there's a wreck over here. We should get that one. Tear this apart as well. Grab what's useful. Mostly steel, but if there is anything like tri-steel or coils, we want them. Then we'll head down to this one. Whoa, there's a whole heap of stuff here, just kind of in the middle of space. Mostly armor from the looks of things. The Kestrel is the one that's badly damaged, so it can come down here and help out. It can even pick up some sulfur, that's nice. Alright, there's another 30 here. Alright, so we've got another rail complete again. That is good. Then we can start repairing the next one. Yeah, there is a whole heap of stuff there. Just kind of follow that wreck stuff down, see if we can find an actual wreck. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what this is, because there is something there. It's a hyper jump beacon, okay. And the whole thing that these guys were doing, they were kind of circling around something, and I just don't know what it was. Just kind of see the outlines of the remains of the ships. Alright. It doesn't look like I can really see what we want. What I really want now is some tri-steel. A tri-steel roid would be great. It would be grand. But I don't think we're going to be that lucky. So I'm going to send the lifeboat back to station. We lost the Brunnen, and yeah, I'm going to need to set a new formation here just for where I don't have the Anthony and the Brunnen. These and be saved, so that's going to be Alt 7 to form that up now. Alright, we'll head over to the next pack bounty. Border Collie can just follow at its own pace. Oh, it is actually fast enough to keep up. Alright, so therefore you can just be at the end of the train then. And we'll grab this and we'll just save. That is Alt 7 again. Some neutral shipping. And while these guys are just moving around, we'll go see if we can buy some stuff. In particular, someone just bought all the titanium on me. And we'll get this next bounty done. Alright, there they are. Now the Border Collie is just going to chill at the back here. And it looks like they've spotted me, so we'll start sending these guys off to the side. Slow down so I can actually control this engagement. Huh. Where's this cockpit? There. It's probably more my target. Again, I don't think I've engaged these types yet. Bounced off the shield. Not surprising, I should have done... No, I didn't even do much damage. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna grab number 4. I think it is number 5 to start working on those. And we've got a howitzer coming up the back, so just got to be aware of that. We'll target here with the comyets, and then he's going to rotate like that. slow down one more tick. Wilson can just charge in, I think. I think what I want is some thrusters, say here or even just up here, to help turn this thing, because it's not turning very well. And there's definitely no backwards thrust. It's a bit of a liability, I think. You know what? You can actually go target this guy. Because even with just 3 rails, the Kestrel should be able to take this guy out pretty well. I think the Wilson, move him a little bit, can drill through and take that out. There we are, one stalwart down. We can rotate back. Kestrel should fire, oh, the Commute should fire any second now. Don't tell me you have. Why? Really? You don't have a door? What is going on here? I can't even put a door on there at the moment. Seriously, they had that man before. I don't know what's going on. That's alright, that rail's really not going to do too much. It's just annoying more than anything else. We seem to be tanking the damage quite well. They're focusing on this shield, but they've got a couple of large shields to actually get through here. So good luck to them is what I will say. On the owl though, we can just give this a good old broadside, why not? Where's the cockpit? There. Wilson's just tearing through the side here. That should have blown up the center of it. Yep, there we go. It's basically a harmless ship, even if it is still technically active. The Stalwart is down. These guns can now focus on this guy. And if we're particularly lucky, we'll just be able to get him without blowing up anything. But at the moment, I don't want to take too many chances because I don't want to lose too much else. There we are. That's out. Just got this one guy left. Okay, the Border Collie can start creeping on up here. And that's blown up now as well. There must have been a fire or something. Cool. First thing we're going to do, communes. Get rid of the mirroring. Put in a door. Have we got all the doors we need? Are we lacking doors anywhere else? Maybe that's what people were talking about when I was doing stuff in chat, but the other one worked. Like the Kestrel upgrade, fine, no problem. This one, big problem. And I don't know why. Alright, there is apparently 9 tri-steel in the area, so we are going to try and see if we can build up a little bit here. The Wilson took a few shots as well. Border Collie is arrived. We can start transferring the resources to the Owl. Mostly missiles. And back to normal speed at least. I'm just going to keep it on normal speed in case we get a pirate coming through. It should snap back, of course, but it's just better for my sanity. Alright, in the meantime, the lifeboat can talk to these guys. We'll hand in this particular one. Oh, we're not getting fame for these anymore. Okay, so it's worth going on to a new system soon then. If I ain't getting fame, there ain't no ain't no reason for me to be here. Might chat to the celebrant here as well. Oh, look, I can hire your crew. Ooh, you have nukes. I'll buy the nukes. You got a good customer for nukes in me. Take those EMP missiles too, and a whole bunch of tri-steel, a whole bunch of tritanium. Yeah, we will take all of this, thank you very much. Spending my hard-earned dollars. Move a little bit closer. Right, another piece of the puzzle done. Tear these apart as well, we might get a little bit more. I think we'll have to send the lifeboat out here to collect that stuff though. Like the Owl has everything it needs. Tear those apart. Border Collie, if there's anything here for it, can go picking them up. Yeah, there's some missiles or something it can pick up, I think. Celebrate again, see if we can keep topping things up. Or tri-steel, because we're turning that into tritanium pretty fast, I suspect. Grab the uranium too. Grab the carbon. Might as well take the copper too, because I think it will turn that into hypercoils at the moment. Again, get a little bit closer for this to be a little bit faster. Can I hire? Yeah, we'll hire some more crew. Still got plenty of crew availability. This does make me think I build another lifeboat to carry more stuff. Kestrel. Still not enough tri-steel in the area to finish off this. That's fine. What I'll get you to do is jump on back to station. You can repair and recrew there. What a collie if you can actually make your way sideways. It's not really built very well to go sideways, unfortunately. Yeah, now we can fix everything. We'll have a chat, make sure that we've got everything we need. Crew, yep, good. Grab, top up on Hyperium. Top up on a little bit of sulfur too. In the meantime, over here, chatting to the celebrant. What else we got? Okay. We got stuff happening. Cool. That's all done. I think we're all done here as well. So let's plot out where we're going. Now, I wanted to jump up a little bit more in difficulty. So our options at the moment are Tau Pentarora or New Clanurali. Where I want to go is eventually end up at Picus, so this direction seems better. We could go for an incremental increase again to Centus, but I think we're going to go to the Tau place, and then we might move on either this way then this way, or this way then this way, depending on whether or not we're trying to build something. If we're trying to build something, just shooting up some easier ships would be the way to go, and just to go to this 14 to 16 place. Yeah, so we'll take a full step up, I think, and go to Tau Pentarora. Which means we need this relay. There is some wrecks and other bits and pieces up this way, so what I think I'll do is tell all these guys to make a hyper jump up to that station. Once the lifeboat's finished what it's doing here, and the Kestrel's finished what it's doing there as well, they can both do a hyper jump up that way. But yeah, I think another lifeboat is the way to go at the moment, just so I can carry more stuff, because I'm typically having a situation where I can't pick up everything. Apart from some rare resources, but especially when I want to build bigger ships. Yeah, alright, so hurry this along, guys. Talk to them, see if there's still anything worth grabbing. Still got 32 of those coming in. Yeah, we'll call it quits, and we'll go grab bits and pieces from the station. Alright, so they're both done now, and we'll tell them to both hyper jump up to this bad boy. Okay, so if we're building another lifeboat, hang on, I don't know if I've even saved this, so we'll save ship design, lifeboat, I'll just override it, just in case I've made any changes. Basically, I want the exact same ship, even with the factories. So we will go, new ship, turn on the blueprint mode, replace existing, grab the lifeboat. We don't actually have all the materials to build this, but we can buy it. What are we buying? Mostly steel. That's fine. There we are. We have another lifeboat. Now we'll transfer the crew. At least 10 to get it started. attacks. We'll grab another yoink here. Okay, so only one person wanted to join us. So we basically have had another 80 or so show up. Now, I think this is worth calling the Trodoc as well. And Trodoc, you're still going to get the tagline, a shameful ship. Doesn't mean if it's entirely different ship design, you're not outrunning that. Okay, so that's good. What we want now is to pick up some of our stuff. So that's what we're going to do in preparation for the new system, and then we'll jump on into the new place. I don't want to spend all my money. I want to have $1 million or so in reserves for basically disasters. We'll move this one up here, and the Trodoc can go to this one actually. And then we'll just have the security force kind of creeping around. But that should start replenishing a whole heap of the things that I've lost just by building that extra lifeboat. And set us up well for where I want to have another ship coming in. To be able to actually afford said ship. This guy to grab this. Yep, alright. So we'll move you up there and rotate you into the proper position. Ah, camera. There we are. Okay, what's happening up here? Same sort of deal, I think. I'll rotate you and then just move you a little bit closer to make this a bit faster. The border collie is just chilling out here. Does it need anything? Not really. We can probably go closer to the... Where's the owl? Oh, the owl's still here. Oh. What's going on? Huh. Apparently me and Doors don't get on. I was wondering where that was. What else is happening here? You got enough people? No, you don't. We'll grab the one guy who still wanted to join us. But otherwise, we'll send him up to the lifeboat here to get some more crew. Yeah, it's gonna have to fly in a really weird fashion. Okay, so that's happening. This guy's just chilling. Is that what you're doing? Oh, you're patiently waiting for me to get out of the way. That's rare in an NPC ship. There's a couple of wrecks up there. Uranium, wreck. think that was a base wreck as well, so that'd be worth maybe visiting. Should be plenty of steel if nothing else. Didn't need to focus on a crew member. Slowly we're replenishing our stocks. Man, we are empty as well. Alright, transfer crew from the lifeboat. Why can't we do that? Oh yeah, that's better. I was just misreading the interface. Okay, we're good here. The lifeboat can head on to the next wreck. I'm wondering if there's anything remaining at that one. I'm just going to remove that one because it no longer has any relevance. But I believe there was some Hyperium that we can yoink into the owl here. These guys, security fleet, can head off that way instead. Trodoc, how you doing? Got your last bits there, not really. So up here instead. Now, was there anything left here? There was. There's plenty left here, in fact. So that's good. In the meantime, up here, we have a whole chunk of stuff from the looks of things. Remains of a Mercy Giver. I want to double check this is not, yeah. Don't pick up those things. Should be a good source of diamonds from those large shields here, off this remains of this warden. Another thing I could do is just actually turn on this steel smelter. Might as well, right? If we're going to pick up any iron. It looks like there is a little bit there. I think if we had our fleet helping out here, or at least the owl, then this would go a lot faster. So I might send the Wilson and the Border Collie down here to help out. Although it doesn't look like the... Oh yeah, there's not really much left to do. Yeah, there's not. So just grab everything. These guys can all head up here. And the owl can help dismantle this. It'd be really annoying if the lifeboat came across a pirate right now. Just got this little bit left to go. And we'll be good down there. In the meantime, that was definitely a good move. We've sped that up considerably. Man, there's like stuff all over the place here. Right, so the lifeboat can come up here and get some of this too. Go up here next with this one. Grab all this stuff. Nice. We are replenishing our steel stocks. Turn around and come down here. We can grab all this. Move back a little bit to be able to pick up all this. And just keep going. I think this was a ship that maybe had the remains of the nukes. I can't quite remember. There was a nuclear ship that we took up out this sort of direction, and it was not fun. Okay, we're good. Oh, no we're not. No we're not. Leave no man behind. We'll go grab this uranium. We'll grab this wreck, and then we'll head for the jump point. Yeah, there is a remains of a base. Okay, Trodoc, do your... Oh, wow. It's in heaven. The owl can come in and actually help dismantle this bloody thing, as can the comets and whatnot. Because the faster we do this, the faster we're on to more exciting things. I'll get it eventually. All the ants swarming over the place. Unfortunately, pirate stations don't tend to have valuables in them a lot of the time. All they do is tend to be full of ammo. So it's a little bit of a letdown on that respect. So you can see that, yeah, we've got mine parts, but great, they're not worth much, so they're not really worth picking up to sell. So unless you really need a resupply, then it's not as great as it seems, like taking down a pirate station as compared to any other kind of thing. Now this guy, I could actually come back a little bit, I think. But, if nothing else, it is filling up our steel bunkers. Now the other thing I'm thinking here as well, I probably don't need that many nukes in reserve, so I'm going to make the other ship our nuclear ship and just make this extra steel bunkers instead. Like, eventually maybe the border collie will have some nuke reserves or something. No, you can get through there, man. You can get through there. Just do it. Just push in line. This is the philosophy of the people at my train station. You know, just keep pushing and you'll get in the train. Doesn't matter if there's no space in the train, just keep pushing. Totally not scarred whatsoever. Alright, I think we need to... Yeah, we already set those settings. Did I do this for this lifeboat as well? Yeah, we're all good on the settings, I think. The only thing this is not picking up is sulfur. Might just tell them to just do a section of this, so that the other section could be for this ship. Ah, is it just not? Okay, right, so anything you can grab, man. Go for gold. Looks like we're pretty much full on most things. If I do that, I can no longer get anything useful out of it. Cool, alright, off to the next system we go. Ah, I could have got a payment from someone. Oh well. Okay, revered is our next thing. Okay, so tell everyone to go here. Now, one of these guys needs fuel, so we'll get the lifeboat to transfer that. Transfer resources. What was it? It looks like the Kestrel or the Comets. Comets? Yeah. Right, the transfer's happened. Everyone's ready to jump. Engage. Really autosave, like of all the timing. Although that may have been a typical thing. Don't know. Alright, new system. We're in Tau Pentorora. And straight away we have incoming. Cool. That's fun times. So we definitely don't want the Trodoc and the lifeboat here. We want them to get the outer dodge, but of course they can't do it. So the lifeboat can, but the Trodoc can't. It doesn't have the gas. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to send the lifeboat, because then at least something survives. The Trodoc in the meantime can just kind of go down this way. The Border Collie can join. The Kestrel is going to come out this way. The Comet is going to go up here. The Wilson is just going to rotate. And the Owl needs to move. Oh, no. We might be okay. Which is really good, because these guys just can't stop hitting each other. I don't know, I'm like the youngest of the family sort of thing, so it's kind of like, stop hitting yourself, that my brothers used to do to me. Real traumatic moment here. Okay, so it looks like it's still going to come in. We're going to go for the engagement. I will tell the lifeboat here. Does it have no defenses? It's got some flak cannon and that's it. And then these tiny little, like a point defense platform. How is this going to be helpful to us in the event of an invasion? Man. But we're going to quickly talk to the station. And we're going to pick up our level 15 bounties, which will give us fame again, as well as the Pirate Hunter. The Pirate Hunter is the thing that's going to probably screw us over. We also have some visit system things. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's not Imperium. No, it's Monolith. Alright, so we do have a bounty to take that out, and we've got a few... We at least know where the packs are now as well. Cool. Get the Comets and the Kestrel up this way. The Owl can start moving in to engage. What do we got? We have a Guardian. Funky music playing too. Okay, so it's got an Iron Beam in the middle here, as well as a couple of large shields blocking that narrow little gap. That's not a bad idea, really. Chunk of thrusters at the back, something to turn things around. Anti-shield, high explosive. Not too much firepower in the scheme of things, though. So I think we're going to be okay. Now he has spotted us. Yep. Okay, so how are we going to take this bugger down? I'd like to just take out its bridge. It does have a full bridge as well, so that's the other thing, is that we're getting up to the where it's using larger command points things. Get the Wilson coming in. I just want the Owl to be taking those salvos as well. We'll slow down slightly. Yeah, here's the... Really? Oh my god. Fucking doors. Why? I want to know what... Because I picked them up earlier in the stream. I picked them up in build mode and replaced them, and that's why. Alright. I'm okay now. I know it's not my I know it's my fault. I know why I did it. And I can be aware of it in future. Alright, you're just gonna chill there. The Wilson, because you're gonna be blocking less shots if you do go up this way, you're gonna come in here and start beaming away. At the moment I won't tell it where to target, but I want the Kestrel to just be in a slightly better position to take some snipes. The Owl's running its point defense. Pretty good. Those beams don't really pose that much of a challenge to it. What is this? Storage bunkers up the top here? Yeah. We can start shooting up this way if it's in range. If not, no biggie. Get the Kestrel to continue to shoot, and we're definitely going for its... Oh, sorry, the Comets. So even with just 2 rails, it's actually nearly gone through here because it's blowing up those missiles quite effectively. Otherwise, these beams are really just doing nothing to us. Just got to keep rotated on. Actually, we'll just go into normal targeting range. We might as well. And here comes the rail shots from the Kestrel. Yeah, I did have a target. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, nearly dug our way through there. The next rail fan from the Kestrel should do it. Or possibly the Comets. We'll give the Comets a go. You know, gotta be fair about this. Here we are, 1, 2. And we even kept the reactor intact. Isn't that nice? Excellent. So our first ship wasn't all that hard. Should have some goodies on it, so we've still actually got a supply ship, shall we say, which is good, and we're just gonna fix the bloody Comets. So that's now working. Alright. Cool. Should get all of our shots this time, or next time. Back to normal mode. I'll have the owl start tearing this apart because the owl can actually pick up some of the high explosive missiles from this thing as well. The border collie will go for the rest. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Just do stupid things, sure. I know you're trying to avoid collisions. I know this is the reason why you're doing it, and there is a setting for anti-collision avoidance. But honestly, that was a big enough gap. Cool, first ship down in this region though. I'm wondering if it gave me some fame. We'll find out, because if it did, then the lifeboat will have picked up some ability to get some more crew. Yeah, it did. Alright, so we've still got 8 souls left over. Now, my next ship that I want to build, I think, has a target of about 160 odd crew members. So there is a bit of a requirement there, meaning that I could strip both of my salvage goodies transport ships to do that. So that is an option. Go grab anything? No, you don't want to grab anything from here. It's no good to you. How about you? Can you grab anything? Yeah, you're grabbing what you can. Got a tri-steel, which is nice. Oh, we got another incoming. Right. Everyone off the out. Yep. Border collie, get out of the way. Comiettes, move down this way. You move up this way. Border collie this way, and Wilson rotate. Just keep going up here. You go this way. Make sure the owl is out front. And what have we got? We've got a Marope. It's going to give us some fame, which is good. And I'm not scared at all. So this looks a little bit like an Imperial ship. If this was full of nukes, I would be terrified, don't get me wrong. But it's not. It's just full of laser blasters, so we should be able to eat this thing for lunch. The cockpits are here and here, so that's what we're going to target. I'm going to tell this guy to go in and sit off the back here and target the other bit. Slow down slightly, so again, just for control reasons, you can go off this way. Kestrel, you're already kind of heading the way you want to. And this thing, what are you doing? Go slightly faster. It should actually just take a shot as it passes here. And this might be the thing that we target with the owl, because why not? There's a fair bit of firepower that is just going to try and drill through here, I think. And we almost got through to that one. Almost straight away. Yeah, it's doing some damage. We should have this one online. Let's kind of check that out, right? Yep, it's gonna do some severe damage unless we rotate quite heavily to take this on a different part of the armor. shields coming on. They did get rid of one shield. It's probably killed a few people doing that as well. This thing is really annoying. Alright, so just that pivot is just preventing them to getting through too badly. But it looks like they're going to do it again, so we might actually have to do a hard pivot to the other side. I'm just a little bit concerned that they're going to blow through and blow up the reactor and then that section is gone. The other thing I could do is just tell it to go down this way and then do a rotate. Yeah, we're going to do that. Kestrel in the meantime is now coming into where it should be. We have blown out the side here a little bit, that's nice. Please pivot and take a shot. Start shooting there. Might as well tell you to do this since you're not really on target. Okay. Rotate Kestrel. Comets, rotate. Take a goddamn shot, please. Still in range, so it should be a problem. There we are. Alright, that's another cockpit out. You should destroy the other cockpit. Time, I'm going to send the comets down here. Kind of need the owl just to keep on going in this direction. Yep, we've blown up that cockpit. There's only one to go now at the back, which is there. That's bad news up here. But there is a friendly ship around that might take it on. Can't do much about it for the time being because all my forces are down here really. The Wilson in the meantime is taking a few shots, so I might tell him to get out of there. Kestrel should be taking a shot any moment now. Any moment now, there we are. 2, 3, 4. And it's down. Alright, these guys are going to come down here. Now, what's happening up here? Is he actually going to get anywhere close to the station? It's looking sort of like it. Gonna repair. Did Wilson take any damage? Not really, no. So we'll tear this ship apart again for the resources. What's happening up here? This is, yeah, not coming into contact. I notice everyone else is fleeing. Get these guys to help out with tearing it apart, I think. Get that final shield up and done. I think we lost a few crew members when that shield blew up though. There's only one guy kind of wandering around here. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. So we'll transfer some off the Trodoc into the Owl. No, no. They might be. Oh, they might just be out and about. Help them with the ship, right? Doing what they're told. In the meantime, we should be able to grab some more crew as a result. Yeah, we have 28 souls want to join us. So we could probably take 60 or so off both the light boat and the Trodoc. So that's 120. Plus that 28 is what, 148. So it's not too far off that we would be able to crew our next ship. It is a very expensive ship though, so all this is going to be necessary. And then some, I suspect. What's meant to be in these storage bays? Hypercoils. Yeah, okay. Hello, autosave. How are we doing for time? We're at the 2-hour mark as well, so I think what's going to happen here is that we're going to hyper jump everyone back to relative safety. Oh man, who can't make it? The Kestrel. Just the Kestrel. Alright, I can deal with that. We can transfer from the Trodoc resources to the Kestrel. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was, that was missing. And now when I go to do it, yay, everyone can make it. So we're going to head up to the station, and this is probably where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We've done some good things. We've finished getting the maximum fame out of that last system. We've gone to a new one. We've upgraded the... Oh god, come on, dude. Did you just do that for nothing? Okay. AI. Anyway, yeah, we've upgraded the Comets to its new configuration. We've got another lifeboat version, so we've got the Trodoc instead now, or back again, as you might say. And we're nearly at the crew levels that we need to create a new battleship type. Now, I think I will just give a little bit of a sneak preview in terms of what that is actually going to look like. So this may not be the final design, but it will at least give you an idea. And it's currently not in the Ironman stream because we haven't put it in. But this is going to be it. It's a big fat hammerhead design. So why is it designed this way? First, nukes. These will actually shoot out to about here, and then they'll choose a target and fire. So they will miss the hammerhead part of it. This part of it is deliberately ablated like that because it's designed to take a hit from other nuke ships. And nukes have this AoE function, right? So there's no point putting extra armor there to go against that sort of thing, because basically all that will happen is that AoE will take it out in the same way that it takes out the front. But if it's just scaffold structure, then it makes it a lot lighter and it's not going to take an extra chunk out of it. So that's the reason why we've got those events, is speed for the ship, and because it's an anti-nuke kind of cruiser, battleship, dreadnought, whatever you want to call it. We can actually build it from the looks of things with the dollars that we've got on hand as well. I haven't painted it yet though, so I kind of want to wait for it to be painted and finalized on the design as well. Next up is we have a PD array up the top. It's just a little self-contained sort of unit for these guys to power that, so that if we have missiles coming past it, then it can kind of shoot at those missiles as it goes by to stop things from going into this middle section or to hitting the main engine clusters down the bottom here as well. Next up, we have 8 crew to each nuke. 2 to sit in the dock, 6 to reload it. 4 spots of missiles for reloads. These reload slow, so really you want a big alpha strike. And we've got, I think, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 nukes, so 10 aside for our strikes. So there should be a reasonably good barrage each time that we do it. Then we've got good old hyperdrives. We've got a hyperdrive up there. This is just to help turning and that sort of thing, keep it oriented with the hammerhead pointed towards the enemy. We have some missile factories in here, so it can basically create its own reloads, and we can fill this up with uranium and iron to produce that. We then have guys to run the reloads and to run the factories without pulling people off reloading the actual nukes. And if we get through this many nukes and the enemy ship is not down, then we're gonna die anyway, probably. Now, these clusters. These are actually all identical. They're a section where it's copy-pasted to the side, then copy-pasted twice to the bottom here. So explaining one will explain all of them. We have a large reactor in the middle. This large reactor has crew to push batteries to the capacitors. The capacitors then have very short distances to power the engines and very short distances to regenerate the shields, and some people around to do that regeneration. Right, so it's making use of minimum grab time for batteries because it doesn't take any time to recharge the batteries, so we're not stuck with a wait while they grab a new battery here. And then minimum distance, so you should see them start running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The only big difference is that people might have to go back and forth in the shields here. This is still a little bit light on the shielding here as well, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to deal with it. Maybe I put a large shield here instead of a PD array just on the front parts. Again, I'm not sure. It's a bit of a work in progress. Then we have this section here where we have a row of 4 point defense to help cover our incoming missiles coming in like this and reduce the amount of missiles impacting on the shields, as well as impacting in the middle part here as well. Then we've pretty much got the same here, same here, same here. So we've got a lot of point defense on the back, we've got a little bit of point defense on the side, and then we've also got these PD arrays up the top, which I don't care if these get blown out each time, because the targets that this thing will be going after will be big targets. This is not an anti-small ship. These nukes would be wasted on it. This is to take out something like an Alexander, for example, where it's going to have its own massive strike of nukes. This is designed to have a lower crew complement come in and, yeah, blast the enemy while still being able to take a hit itself. I haven't actually done the calculations to see if it's going to be a higher threat magnet than the owl, so that might be a thing as well. But the owl can definitely not take nuke hits. The owl will do very badly against a nuke ship. Having said this ship which will do badly against non-nuke ships, right? So if you had a laser array, then you could easily just beam through the armor and then start causing havoc in the main DPS area. Because you have these gaps, or these ventilation spaces, there's a lot less armor than you think there is there as a result. But it should be able to take 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes from nukes, and then a 5th, and maybe a 6th if we're lucky, before it starts getting in here. If we get through 6 strikes from nukes, of course, then bad things will happen. Anyway, that's the end of the stream, I think. And if anyone was wondering about the name, it has been reserved to be the DUNBAR class. Thank you very much for all the comments on YouTube, by the way, DUNBAR. I think it's high time that you had a ship named after you, because you've been around for a while and you've always giving nice supportive comments. So I think a nuclear dreadnought suits you well. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye now.